Okay, here we are going to observe that how to take the reading from the vernier caliper. As you know that this longer one is the main scale and this moving scale is the vernier scale. This smaller one is the vernier scale. This scale can slide over the main scale like this. Okay, so this is the main scale which can be observed from 0 and then 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, and the small marking is the millimeter. Okay, so the portion of this main scale can also be seen from this opening on the vernier scale. So this smaller one is vernier scale. Here you can closely observe that the vernier scale is divided into 10 parts normally. These are the 10 parts on the vernier scale which can be seen. The main scale starting from 0 and then 1 centimeter and so on till 4 and up to so on. Okay, now you have to see that before taking the readings you will have to close the jaws, the lower jaws and the upper jaws like this, and you have to observe very carefully that the 0 of the vernier scale and the 0 of the main scale, both of them must come against each other like this. So this is the 0, this one is the 0 of the vernier scale and this is the 0 of the main scale. These two grades must come against like this. It means your vernier caliper is not in any type of error like 0 error, whether it is positive or negative. We'll discuss the 0 error in other video. Okay, now I want to show you that how we are going to move vernier scale on the main scale. Please keep an eye on the vernier scale. The lower one is the vernier scale. If I am slightly moving this vernier scale like this, so here you can observe that I have moved the 0 of the vernier scale 1 millimeter on the main scale. So here the reading on the main scale will be 1 millimeter because we are taking the reading with the help of the 0 mark of the vernier scale. Against the 0 mark of the vernier scale you have to see that how many millimeters you have traveled. Now in the same way, observe the 0 mark of the lower vernier scale. If I have traveled forward like 2 millimeter, now I have traveled 2 millimeter, now I have traveled the third millimeter. Okay, now it is third millimeter on the main scale. So you can see that still the reading on the main scale is the 3 millimeter, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now this is very important to know that if we are in between third and fourth millimeters at somewhere, like if I am here somewhere, so now I am not confirmed about that how much fraction of the next millimeter I have traveled, because this 0 of the vernier scale has crossed third millimeter and has not reached the 4 millimeter. Now it is in between somewhere third and fourth millimeter. Okay, now how much distance it has crossed? This is a very small distance. As I told you that the vernier caliper divides this 1 millimeter into 10 equal parts. Okay, these parts can be calculated with the help of the grading of the vernier scale. Now how we can say? First of all, we have to write down the main scale reading. Now remember, please notice, keep in mind, you can write on the paper that the reading on the main scale is 3 millimeter. Now after 3 millimeter, what fraction of the fourth millimeter it has traveled, we have to see. For finding out this, that how much the fraction of the next millimeter it has traveled on the main scale, you have to see that which grade of the vernier scale is exactly coinciding with any grade of the main scale. Now you can see that this one first grade is not matching any, second is also not matching, the third one is looking like match. So after third one you can see the fourth one. So out of fourth, fifth, third, fourth, fifth, you will have to observe which is the best matching. So I am finding, it is your own judgment. So according to my judgment, I think so this fourth one is the best matching. Fourth grade of the vernier scale is the best matching against the grade of main scale. So this is the first grade of the vernier, second, third and fourth. So I am taking fourth grade of the Vernier. Remember this, that I told you that the main scale reading was 3 because the 0 of the Vernier has traveled 3, has crossed third millimeter and has not reached the fourth millimeter. So I am going to write down the reading, as I told you that you must also write down the reading. So the reading on the main scale. So here come on the paper, on the piece of paper. Now look that the reading on the main scale is 3 millimeter. Now reading on the Vernier scale, I told you I got 4 because the fourth grade of the Vernier scale was closely matching any grade of the main scale. So 4 multiplied by 0.1 millimeter, from where this 0.1 comes. As I told you that the least count of the Vernier caliper is 0.1 millimeter or is 0.01 centimeter. So here I am taking the reading in millimeters. So I should multiply the Vernier scale reading with the least count. Remember this, the main scale reading will be written as it is, but the Vernier scale reading will be multiplied by least count. If you are taking reading in millimeter, then the least count will also be taken in millimeter. Okay. Now this is 3 millimeter, the main scale reading. So after multiplying 4 by least count, we got 0.4 millimeter. Now total reading, the main scale reading is 3 millimeter, Vernier scale reading is 0.4 millimeter. Your final answer will be 3.4 millimeter. You can also write this answer in centimeter, so it will be 0.34 centimeter. Take another example. For example, now I am moving this Vernier caliper further forward. So please be very vigilant that how I am going to take, so that you must understand it fully. Now look at, I am moving this, for example, this is the first centimeter, for 1 centimeter, this is showing 1 centimeter. After 1 centimeter, 1.1 centimeter, 1.2 centimeter, or you can also say that it is 12 millimeter or 1.2 centimeter, or and I am slightly moving it further from 1.2 like this. Okay. Now it has not reached 1.3, it is before 1.3. So the main scale reading will be written as 1.2. Now what portion of the next millimeter we have to decide it from the Vernier scale. So first of all, let me write down the reading of the main scale. Main scale reading, remember, it is 1.2. Why it is 1.2? Because you can see that the 0 of the Vernier scale has passed 1.2 millimeter, 1.2 centimeter. So here now I am taking the reading in centimeters. So main scale reading, is 1.2 centimeter. Remember this, please note it with you on your paper. Okay. Now I am going to tell you that what is the Vernier scale reading at the same time. As I told you that you have to observe that which marking on the Vernier scale is exactly coinciding the marking on the main scale. So first one is not matching, second one is also not, third one is not, fourth one is not, fifth one is starting matching, sixth one is also, and 7. So here we can decide between 6th and 7. Now again it is your judgment that which one you are going to take. So here I am going to take 7th one. Okay, I am observing, I can according to my observation, it is looking like that the 7th one is best matching. I think so. You can also take the 6th one, but I think in my observation the 7th one is the best matching. So as I told you, till this 0, the reading on the main scale is 1.2 centimeter and the reading on the Vernier scale is 7. Okay, 7. Now I am going to write down that how we are going to write down the reading. Look at the paper, the main scale reading. The main scale reading I am writing in abbreviation MSR, main scale reading, which I told you 1.2 centimeter. The Vernier scale reading VSR, I am taking the abbreviation instead of writing the whole name. VSR Vernier scale reading was 7. As I told you that Vernier scale reading must be multiplied by least count. Now here I am taking reading in centimeter. So the least count in centimeter is 0.01 centimeter. So this 7 will be multiplied 0.01 centimeter. Well, now it will be 0.07 centimeter. Now what will be the total of these two readings? Total 1.2 centimeter plus 0.07 centimeter. So your final reading will be 1.27 centimeter. You can ask any question in the comments. Thank you.